Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Ruach. Double honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, as well as double honor to their elders. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, pushing his word with all truth and sincerity, as well as peace and blessings to all the believers of Yahweh Shai. And just want to do a quick lesson here, going over this the Department of Defense, updating their I'll just say directive because that's what they call it right here. Their directive. This is from Natural News. It says execution squads update to DOD directive expands military authority to use lethal force against American citizens. Now, man, this is crazy, man. Because Esau knows, man. He's excited for chaos to happen, for sedition to happen. He wants that to happen, though, so he can bring the order. Let me read the first paragraph out of here and we'll get to some precepts. It says, with the election only a few weeks away, and it's all centered around this election, man. Israel talking about, responding to Iran, after that they shot those, that attack on them, those missiles, whatnot, by the election day. Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff centered around the election, It's a civil war, man. People... That's the theme floating around right now. Everybody's ready to fight for what they believe in. For who? Oh, I'm Trump. I'm Trump going behind Trump. I'm going for Kamala. The Democrats are ready to fight. Oh, y'all stole the election from us. Y'all stole the election from us. Man, it's just the tension is real hot right now. It's boiling. So let me read this first paragraph. It says, with the election only a few weeks away, the Department of Defense has given the U.S. military authority to assist in domestic law enforcement, including giving them the right to use lethal force against American citizens under certain circumstances. It's a development that has largely gone under the radar, despite its very significant implications. Man, it's wild. Esau is starting to show his horn, man. He don't give a shit about the American people, man. He don't give a shit about himself, as it says, What's that? Sirach 14:5. He that is evil to himself. But let's read 2nd Ezra 15 right here, because this is rent, that civil war would happen. This is 2nd Ezra 15:14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And the modern day sword is talking about the gun, man. And man, I'm in Texas right now, and you don't need no license no more. It's the Wild Wild West, as they say. So, this is what's getting ready to happen, And Lord willing, it does happen soon. We need prophecy to be fulfilled. We need this world to be turned upside down. It says, for verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Now I got the etymology here for sedition. It says this sedition, it's mid-14th century. It says rebellion, uprising, revolt. I don't need to read more further than that. That's what it is. There's going to be people are ready to rebel and revolt against the government, man. People are finally waking up to Esau's bullshit and how he has us living in this corporation, because America is just nothing but a big cash cow for the heathen nations, man. I lost my train of thought for a second. But sedition. So going back to the article, how they're updating for execution squads that, military force can be used. Now, this is why. Because there's going to be sedition among men, And it's not going to be, American troops, trying to kill Americans. Because once this finally happens, they're going to be worried about protecting their own family. That's why there's so many immigrants, border crossings at an all-time high, military-age men, coming to America. Let me read that again. Verse 16 says, for there shall be sedition among men, rebelling against the government and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Meaning that you not going to be able to call the police in that day. Oh, 911, come help me. They break it. They're going to be trying to protect their family, man. it says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. That's what that means, you know. You people want to loot, they gonna loot. People want to rob, they gonna well, that's robbing is looting, same thing, you know. Women getting ravished out here, man. People, uh, prisoners being let loose, prisoners escaping. That was just 4 prisoners escaped, you know. I probably do a lesson on that. I forgot what state it was in, but these are the things that are going to begin to happen. Keep reading on. It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. 15-minute city, man. You're not going to be able to go where you want to. They're setting up 15-minute cities now, you know. They're getting everything situated. All the camera systems already in place, man. There's cameras everywhere, you know. Those little black poles and whatnot recording you every move. As soon as I leave my neighborhood, I see one. Going to the gas station, see another one. About to get on the freeway, more cameras, you know. They're setting everything up. Everything is in place. Keep going on. Get to verse 19. It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be destroyed, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. A modern-day sword is a gun. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Hey, so ultimately, you know, a famine is going to come in great tribulation, man. It's going to be hard times out here. A time like never before, you know, Jacob's trouble. As the Apostle Hart coined this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And lo and behold, that's what we see. We're seeing the beginning stages of it, man. And, man, really this election, you know, Lord willing, something does pop off. Lord willing, the Proud Boys, good old boys, shit, something pop off. Because the Democrats already, you know, on edge. They say if Trump win, we gonna fucking turn up. You know, I would expect that from, you know, Republicans to say that, but shit. It is what it is. And also, you know, let me go to another precept here, because when I was reading this article, I was thinking about, you know, how Esau's going to show his horns, those draconian laws. You know, that's what's really going to be in place during a Jacob's trouble, you know. There won't be no more constitutions. It's going to be under martial law. The Constitution is thrown out the window. So you ain't going to have no rights no more. I'll get this last precept and end the lesson there. In Revelation 13 and verse 11, it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. This is talking about America. And he says it has 2 horns like a lamb. That's the Democrats and the Republicans, you know. It says like a lamb. And what does each side tell you? You know, we're going to do this for you. We're going to do this for you. Speaking softly, you know, docile, you know, sweetly. But it says, and he spake as a dragon. And at the end of the day, they speak as a dragon, man. How can I say it? They don't come through on their promises. But at the end of the day, once the Constitution is thrown out the window, those draconian laws are going to be set in place. That's him speaking as a dragon. Let's go to that word, dragon, and interlinear. It's G. I'll play it.
Strong's G, 1404. Drakon. Drakon.
Dracon. Which goes back to, I just want to get that for the Greek word of it, because the outline of biblical usage doesn't have anything more to add. But let's go to the etymology of dracon. It says draconian. It says 1759 of or pertaining to Draco, the ancient Greek statesman, in reference to laws rigorous, extremely severe, or harsh. It says, reading from here, Draco is the Latinized form of Greek Dracon, the name of the archon of Athens, who laid down a code of laws for Athens that mandated death as punishment for minor crimes. His name seems to mean literally sharp-sighted. So, you know, that's where it comes from. This man, Dracon. So that's where you get draconian from. Draconian laws. You know, he set the laws down and punishable by death for minor crimes. That's what's coming back, you know. Esau is gonna speak as a dragon, man. You're not getting down with his system. Okay, off with your head. But hey, these are the times that we living in. Time of war. It's not a time of peace. Let's get that. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Jumping down to verse 8, it says, "A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace." This is the time we're in, a time of hate and a time of war, man. You know? I was about to say behoove, but yeah, it does behoove, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to take heed and seek Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, while he may be found. But I'm in the lesson there. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Ruchakudash. Double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone who ruled well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 pushing his word without truth and sincerity. Shalom.